Hello, my lovely Geminis. Gemini, this is your last reading for 2019. I'm going to do a spread for that, see what Spirit wants you to know to close the year out. And your first reading for 2020, your light spread for what Spirit wants you to know about to start off the year. Okay. So remember, time is merely a pretense. This could be past, present, future energies and or lessons. Remember, it's a general reading, but there's something in there for all gems, so please do hang around for the entirety of the reading. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. Two cards. This is my charismatic gift I give to you. With unconditional love and of course gratitude. And so I thank you all for your likes, your subscribes, your views alone do help the channel. Of course, subscribe now if you haven't, and let's get to this reading. But first, let's talk about that Mars in Sagittarius. Of course, we have the 1/1 portal, January 1st portal coming through. Ones are about new beginnings, and so it's about that new beginning with a whole new decade, a whole new year to start over. But remember, this 2019 spread, the beginning of this reading, is about clearing, making space. If you want a new beginning, you have to have endings places. You have to make room for that, otherwise you're going to become buried. And then we have that 2021st of astrological movement. There's actually supposed to be a meteor shower with it. It's one of my Aries faults, is that I would just love for, I don't care who it is, to take me into a dark place to watch the meteor shower, and this is why I get into trouble. And I could see Gems kind of getting stuck in that trouble as well, because it's such an adventure. But Mars is moving into Sagittarius on Friday as well. And that's going to take us out of the Scorpio, sexual, deep feeling kind of energy that we've been in for most of the end of the year. And now moving into the energy of just enthusiasm for everything. And of course, moving forward with that enthusiasm very actively. It's really this Mars and Scorpio is Mars and Sagittarius about expressing your beliefs. Most importantly, like, you know, that rude comment that people make, but it's not that rude to me, is when they're like, hey, you be you, you do you, you know, kind of thing. It's, yeah, do it. Gems, you're gonna love it. All right, so I have the Knight of Wands, the Justice card, and the Three of Swords, all in reverse here to start your reading. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, it has a bit of a staying energy. You're having trouble staying anywhere right now. Probably because of a legal matter. You could be waiting for a settlement or divorce payout. Could have a Libra in your energy. This Knight of Wands could be a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And of course, again, this could be a Libra in your energy. But there's a little heartbreak here that you're having trouble getting out of. It's just something you're kind of, you're just over it, this broken heart thing. And you just want to get, it's really like, you're not the one that's brokenhearted, but you're influenced by this broken heart, perhaps a divorce situation that's not even your divorce, that is affecting your residency, like your roommate's driving you nuts, or you're a child of divorce and your divorce is happening and you're not really heartbroken over it anymore. You're just trying to get it done. A divorce comes up in these readings because it's with the Justice card. But there's just an inequality and unfairness that you're kind of coping with right now that you didn't expect to have to deal with at this time. You know, it's kind of like, I thought things were going smoothly. I thought I had more time to do something, is definitely a factor here. You didn't really think this was going to happen. And it's unsettled your life quite a bit. Ace of Wands, Chariot, Six of Swords. The Chariot and Six of Swords in reverse. You're trying to get that new beginning going. You're inspired. Cow jumped over the moon. But this is a bunny, so they happen crazy. And bunnies have passion. They just really can't keep it in their pants either. But it's I gotta get going. I gotta take this adventure. I don't know why I feel like that is a marshmallow at the end of that bunny's stick. Like, we're gonna go out and burn and roast marshmallows and make s'mores. And It's this desire to get moving somewhere, just get that moving change, but there's nothing moving right now. It's like you're motivated to make all these changes. You're motivated to move, but you're not. With the Six of Swords in reverse, you're kind of stuck somewhere. You're kind of, yeah, these are non-movement cards. There's a lot of non-movement cards here, including the Knight of Wands in reverse. Is things have really slowed the fuck down. And things aren't happening, even though you feel passionately about it. You feel that new energy coming. It's like, just, that's why the Justice card, I said you're waiting on a settlement or something, because Spirit does agree. It's, you're not going to get anywhere waiting on other people, is what Spirit said. There's a little bit of dependency. The Six of Swords card in the upright is really kind of an escape card with somebody else's help. In reverse, it's no help and it's not getting anywhere. The Chariot card is about self-help and getting somewhere, and it's not even going anywhere. And so no matter how thrilled you are about this, nothing's happening. You're still waiting on things, and it's not, it's just stuck. You're waiting on something, and it's like, I don't know. I have this energy of, I don't know if I can wait again. Keep waiting for somebody else to get something done. Advice from Spirit. I have Five of Cups in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pence in reverse, and Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is advice from Spirit. What you ain't got doing wrong? Well, first of all, you really need to refill your cups. Absolutely. Five of Cups. These are cups that need refilling. In reverse, it says you're refilling them. You're re-energizing yourself. But you need to not, Three of Cups, you need to not party so hard, because what's really wrong is you can't take care of yourself. And so not being able to take care of yourself has made you very indecisive. It makes you, it makes you put off decisions because they seem painful, or you don't have the money to handle something. So you're just not handling it all. So basically, you're depleted. The reason you're not moving forward is you're completely depleted. You do need to sit back, and even though you have the energies to leap forward and even vault forward, that's a very cute card. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck, passionately and fervently. But you can't, because my lovely gems, you can't, because you're just so depleted. It feels like you're financially depleted, you're spiritually depleted, your friends have, everybody's kind of pulled on you a little too much, and that's okay. You usually can step in for others, but you don't. This is like you used to have the support of somebody before that Justice card in reverse hits your life, before that divorce, this long-standing divorce or long-standing legal issue hits your life. What really happened was, you had certain support, you had certain energies under you or behind you that kind of like stabilize your life in some way. That's why I said it wasn't probably your divorce or your legal situation, because it feels like the rug was pulled from under you. And then I have the Six of Swords here, and your usual help, the people who usually help you get out of business, tough business or difficult dealings, they're not there for you right now because they can't be. And it's kind of puts you in a place of like, holy shit. And it could be spiritual, it feels very Pentacle. Like you didn't realize that how much somebody really took care of you or really put your energy behind you, and now you're kind of finding that out. But you're making plans for 2020 to fix that. It's not something you're wallowing in at all, Geminis, believe it or not. It's almost like something you've kind of like snapped in your head. It's not necessarily adulting. It's just that energy of like times be a changing, times be a moving, and things you were dependent on before aren't there. This could be, I told you it doesn't really feel like adulting. It just feels, it doesn't necessarily feel financial even though money's involved. It feels like the people you depended on are not there for you right now, one shape or form, that enabled you to be like helping everybody else and living out your dreams and whatever it was. that's not there for you right now. And it could be a separation between you and like your family, like you live in different states now or something. It's just that extra base, that extra pedestal under you that really handled shit for you in some way. And I'm not saying it's financial again, but it allowed you to kind of like let your energy wave out of you, and to help your friends and to help your lovers and to help, your bills were easily paid. It felt like your life was on a flow, and then that's been cut off. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily feel like you've been cut off your allowance, rich kid. No. It feels like just that extra support under you that kind of like lifted you up in some way, spiritually or emotionally. Just somebody who's probably been there for you that just can't right now for whatever reason. And it doesn't even necessarily feel negative reason. It just feels they've got to like kind of look out for them for a bit. And you're not even bitter about it. You're just like, shit, I guess I better do I guess I better get to it kind of thing. But it did stun you a bit in that you found your position of lack. You didn't realize what you were lacking, so it kind of hit you a little bit by surprise, because that extra little push behind you was a lot more than you realized. But you're planning. You're making plans. This is looking ahead. This is making plans, 2 of Wands, to start 2020. It's kind of like, I know where I am now. I realize what happened. How could I be making the same amount of money? How could I be doing the same things but not succeeding as much? And it's that energy from that other person that needs it for themselves right now. And so you kind of need to start generating it on your own. And I'm not even worried